Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of the podcast. In-person episode today, guys. So do you want to introduce yourself, matey?
Right, my name's Cayman, and I've been invited down today from Winsford by Sam. We're in a Toby Carvery car park in a minute. Just had a nice breakfast, haven't we?
Yeah, mate, the brekkie was all right. There might be traffic noise. There might be people walking past. But, well, we'll try our best at the end of the day, guys. That's all we can do. So, a little bit of a different one today. Typically, it's gardening and stuff like that. But we've got a window cleaner and we've also got a leaflet distribution mogul here as well. So, we'll talk a little bit about that. But I think all industries are similar. You know, we're all self-employed. You have crap customers.
Yep.
You have amazing customers. It's all repeatable service base. So, yeah, do you want to introduce yourself, matey, and talk? Give us like a 2-minute elevator pitch on what your business is and how you sort of run it.
Right, so the two businesses I'm in, one being leaflet distribution, the other being the window cleaning. The leaflet side of things, I started about 12, 13 months ago now when I left the military. It's the first thing that I went into. It's a franchise, so it's not mine, but I run it like a McDonald's, a Greggs, that kind of thing. So I've been doing that about a year or so now. And then as of 2 months ago now, I was thinking of some sort of business to start that I could use the leaflets to promote. Service base, I like being outdoors, done a bit of exterior cleaning before. So, do you know what? Let's try window cleaning. And then I've landed with a window cleaning business and our leaflet business, trying to make ends meet and make it work.
So just a little plug. I actually picked you up off your YouTube channel. So is it day 60? What, you're on day 70?
63 today, I believe.
So you've done a video a day from the start of your business till now, where you've shown the warts and all sort of story. And you have, though, haven't you?
The ups
you've had
and downs.
a couple of crappy customer stories. You've done your van build out. You started with the trolley.
Yeah.
And then you've got a system. It's a basic system, but it's getting you through it, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%.
It is. How did you find your first? So, day one, did you have customers when you first? I can't remember if you started with customers.
So, before I went and did the windows, it was a leaflet distribution business, and I was an engineer working on the trains and stuff. And there I met a lad called Calvin, who's ex-Army too, who was a traditional window cleaner, but nothing massive. I said, do you know what? We'll join up. Leaflet business, traditional. You teach me window cleaning, we'll go do it. But I was like, before we go and do jobs and buy my tube out, the traditional kit and stuff like that and the ladder, I want customers. So I bought 5,000 leaflets. We put them out in and around Haslington and Shavington. Nothing happened for a couple of days. I remember we were both on the workshop floor and he saw me with a big grin, like walking towards me. I was like, mate, we've got a WhatsApp message. We've got our first job booked in this Friday. The first Friday I was busy. So he went and did a couple of jobs that come through throughout the week of the leaflets. And the following Friday, he was away. It was left to me. I've never been up a ladder before. I've never done window cleaning before.
And you started off trad?
Yeah, mate. One day. Gone there, and I was like, oh my God. So I've gone up, put my ladder up, gone up. I'm scared of heights.
Yeah,
I don't like spiders. So I've gone up a ladder, spider eggs everywhere, spiders everywhere. I've got my traditional kit. I don't know the movements. I'm doing it just. Took about an hour and a half to the first house, and I was like, hey, there's no money in this. Went and did another 2 more cleans that day. Took like 5 hours to do 3 houses. Horrendous. Like, this is not scalable. So come back from it. Got a few more jobs in, watched a few more videos, and then I discovered a water-fed backpack. This is before I knew about van conversion kits, and I didn't look into it too much before I started. Got myself a little trolley backpack, went off by myself to do a couple more jobs.
Did you make your own water, or did you buy the water?
So when I first started off, the whole little trolley kit I bought was a little blue trolley, a water-fed fiberglass pole, and a DI vessel. So with that, I was running it from my tap, filtering it myself, filling up 25-litre jerry cans, loading them in the back of the van, going to a job. Done a couple of jobs. I was like, it's better than the traditional, but then carrying it, pulling it out, doesn't look professional. I don't feel professional. I've got a bright blue backpack I'm pulling around with stupid bottles and that.
Did you have it on your back or did you have it on a trolley?
Trolley, 100%. 100% on a trolley.
Anybody ever has it on a... So if people don't know, like I said, gardening sort of thing, you can get... It's like a knapsack, a cordless knapsack, but you hold it basically, and then that holds your pure water. It's like 20 litre, aren't it? 25
20 litres,
litre.
yeah.
And then what would that do? Front and back off that, I reckon, or...
the pace I was going at, about 3 windows.
Oh my God.
Realistically, you get a full
Yeah.
house out of it, but it wasn't lasting me that.
So when did you think, because I think I saw you with that, but you did get the setup you got fed up on it
Mate.
pretty quick, didn't you?
So it went from 1 day traditional to the next lot of jobs I'm doing. I've got a backpack. The backpack come, and I was like, wow, like the refilling, the pulling it out, it's doing me back in, doesn't professional. That the next lot of jobs are coming. I was like, I can't be scaling my business with a backpack. I had no money to my name. I've left my full-time job to go all in on this with no money. I was like, right.
You had the van though, didn't you?
I already had the van. That was already mine.
That's good then.
Already had a van. So I contacted the window cleaning warehouse. Was asking about their like business lease finance options, like £70 a month for 3 years. Was on the phone. He's like, right, you need to be a homeowner. I was like, I don't fancy asking my brother and my sister for a bit.
Yeah.
And during that time, my mum's coming in the garage. Like, oh, I've just come into a bit of money. Like, I'll lend you. I was like, go on there. So 1,900 quid. Ordered me water-fed backpack. The van conversion kit. The following day, 2 days later or so, I've got 3 or 4 more jobs this day to do with my trolley before I get my van conversion kit. I've gone there. It's one of them. Doing it. I'm getting a huff and a puff. I've had a message through saying, the kit's ready. It's going to take a couple of weeks to ship it to you.
Oh,
I've messaged it. I've gone to her and I'm going to finish this off.
that.
And I'm going. And I drove from Cheshire down to Wales and back. Cancelled the other 3 jobs. Like, look, guys, I'll come to you sometime in the week. I'm getting this kit.
Yeah.
I just called it off. Drove Wales and back. Come back. Ratchet strapped it in, and then went back out with the van kit.
Fundamentally, and we see this in like our industry, you could have coped with the backpack, the DI system. You could have, but it's life on hard mode, isn't it? And
100%.
I see that in this industry where people are using old, outdated equipment, or smaller tools, or say a homeowner grade tool compared to something a little bit more beefier, where the job's taking them a lot longer, and all your work is price per job. I can't imagine there's a single window cleaner that's doing an hourly.
No.
It's all X amount for 20 quid for the windows, 15 quid for the windows, and the quicker you can do it, the better. So by going from the backpack system to the one-man setup in your van. So you've got the tank in there, haven't you? You've got a reel.
Yes, it's the facelift 325 litre tank with the DI vessel on the side, 100 metres of hose, and then a 27-foot carbon fibre pole.
Did you have to put the 100-metre hose onto the roll?
So it comes as a kit, so I've gone there.
Yeah.
The guys built it, it's on a pallet, and they just picked the thing up, put it in the back of my van. I've gone home and just bolted it and strapped it in.
I did. So I bought one of their reels, and it come as a kit. So it come assembled. I was like, why is there 2 boxes? And they'd sent the hose separate.
Yeah.
And I because in my head, I always thinking ahead. So I bought the red hot water hose because I was thinking, well, if I do more soffits and fascias, I'll get a hot water system.
Yeah.
Have you ever used the red hose? It's a lot stiffer.
No, but I know what it is.
And
yeah.
it's a lot more. It goes on one way, and you've got to make sure it goes on the right way, otherwise it's coiled. I went the opposite way.
So it's fighting against
itself.
itself.
And literally I got it all out, and it didn't spring open, but as I was trying to wind it on, I dropped the whole roll, 'cause it's quite heavy, 100 metre this bloody hose, and it took me like an afternoon to it was trauma. It was just horrible. It really, really was. So your first job with that, I bet it was like, this is the future.
Oh, it was mint. The second I got that van kit was like, right, I am no longer a window cleaner. Like, I have a van.
Yeah.
I've got a window cleaning I've got a window cleaning business. And that's when I was like, right, I can go from doing 2, 3, 4 jobs a day and being in agony to now it made sense and give me some drive to put some more money into it, into marketing. That's it. Give me some more drive to go, like, right, I've got a business now. I need to make this work. And with me just leaving the job, I was like, right, I can actually make a full-time income now.
Yeah.
They're doing two or three jobs here or there. Made a massive difference getting that. And I'd recommend anyone else that's thinking of doing window cleaning, don't buy traditional, then don't buy a water-fed backpack. Save up the money and buy good kit, or you end up buying that. You get this, you get that.
Twice.
That is it. You buy twice.
Yeah.
Don't buy cheap.
All of my. Maybe it's been right, maybe it hasn't, but because I've said to you about that other kit I've bought over the years, I've always gone all in, basically. Might not be the best way, but it's what's worked for me. So you're still doing the leaflets at that point?
Yes.
So So you were pushing your leaflets out
Yeah.
with your window clean. So every time somebody has a window cleaning, I'm guessing how it works. Correct me. So if a customer says to you, "I want 1,000 leaflets dropping," would you put your leaflet in with their drop?
Yeah, so
as
there's
well?
2 services we offer. One's a soulless plan, which is where the customer pays a premium for just their leaflet to go through the door.
Yeah.
I can't put another leaflet through because they've paid for that premium
Yeah,
delivery. If they're on a share plan, I can usually put 4 or 5 leaflets through the door at once. So I've got 3 customers on the round. I can put one of my leaflets in there. I can put a window cleaning leaflet in there, and then I'm getting them to pay my post people to do my marketing. So it's a good asset to have, that leaflet business is.
So somebody who I know in my local area, she's got an auction house, and her and the Indian takeaway go halves on a campaign.
Yeah.
So on one side of a leaflet, it's the auction, and on the other side of a leaflet, it's the Indian. And they have, I think she has like 50,000 leaflets, you know.
Yeah.
It's literally the whole of the area, they have it. It works. It keeps her in plumbing good work off it.
Leaflets are good. I found that every 1,000 I drop, I'm getting 2, 3, 4 customers from there. And it's good. With me competing with other window cleaners, I've had a couple message me for quotes and stuff. If I'm doing a 15,000, 20,000 door campaign, that's 1,300, 1,400, 1,500 quid for a window cleaner. It cost me £150 to print the leaflets, and that's all it's costing me.
Yeah.
So realistically, I should probably be leaving the online ads as such and just make the most of my asset I've got, because it's cheaper. Like, why not make the most of it?
They always say, though, that leaflets are the best type of customers, don't they?
Yeah.
Because we talk about, so Facebook, what is it, interrupted marketing or canvassing? So canvassing, door knocking, Facebook, you are interrupting the customer from their day, aren't you? But if you give somebody a leaflet or post a leaflet, okay, they've got the choice to throw it away or not, but ultimately if they pick it up and ring you, it's off their back, isn't it?
They're calling you for a reason.
So therefore, the idea behind that is it should bring the best type of customer, or give you it's odds, isn't it? I suppose it's giving you the odds of a better customer, because you never know, do you, with them?
Off the top of my head, I think every customer that's rang for a leaflet has booked in, which is good. Not that there's been many, but they've all booked in. And when you're getting 50, 60 leads for every couple of weeks on the Facebook ads, it's like 1 in every 4 go through. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, leaflets are definitely stronger customers.
There is a consensus as well from our industry. I think it's the same, that Facebook work isn't the best work, or it's like my experience. I've gotten work off Facebook, but I have noticed that nearly every job. So I had a job off Facebook the other day, and it was the most transactional job I've ever had. Never met the woman. She sent me videos with what she wants to do, and she just wanted a Verge trimming. She sent it to me on WhatsApp. She said, "How much would it be?" She gave me the address. She said, "That's fine. Can you send me pictures after it was done?" So I went and did it. She left the bin outside, did it. She said, "Can you send me some pictures?" Sent me some pictures across. Money was in my bank.
That's what you want, isn't it?
And I never met her at all, but a lot of my work, because I try and visit every quote as well, it was the first one I've ever had like that. But I have noticed with Facebook, it is like that. And also there's a lot of tyre kicking.
Yeah, the quality of leads off Facebook definitely need a bit more work compared
price shopping, aren't they, some of them?
That's exactly what it is. Thanks, I've got your quote. I'll be in touch in a few days. I'm just getting some prices. Oh, great.
So you're on 63, did you say? How is it looking, like, round-wise? How much out? Because obviously you're juggling leaflets as well. Do you give a day for, how do you run your diary? Do you book a day out for leafleting, as in organising, or?
How it usually works day to day is wake up at 6:30 or so, get myself together, and I'm answering messages that I've missed from when I went to sleep the night before. It's a constant cycle. Social media comments, hi, can I book in, message me across both the leaflet and the window cleaning. And then from 8 in the morning until about 1 p.m, within that time, I'm out window cleaning, doing window stuff, not leafleting, unless an important call or email comes through, I'll jump on it. But then when I get back at midday, 1 o'clock, that lasts 3 or 4 hours of the day. Then it's calling people, sending print orders off, dropping stuff off at my post people and stuff like that. So I kind of split the day into two. Yeah.
So are you like full 5 days, you know what I mean? You've got 5 days, or you're tucking into the weekends, or
Oh, 7 days a week.
yeah.
From the second I wake up, I'm on my phone after a shower, answering stuff, pricing stuff up,
I suppose
until I go to bed.
Because people are self-employed understand it, but then there's people like they don't understand just how much work there is. Like, don't get me wrong, I could go to work and I can see a place in a world where there's blokes that they'll go to work, women, they'll go to work, they'll do the first job at 9, they'll finish at 5, and that will be a complete disconnect.
Yeah.
But like for me, it's like Sunday today. I've got to go back. We've got to swap the van over, put the tools in for the van. You know, I have still got a little bit of paperwork. I've got to schedule a few. You know what I mean? There's always stuff to be doing, isn't there?
Constant. People that work a normal job don't understand that when they rock up into work, like the uniform you've got on, someone's paid to sort that out for you. Someone's paid to manage that you're clocking in on time. Someone's paid, if it's McDonald's, to put the food in front of you to make it with. Like, there's people paid to do all these tasks. When you're self-employed, you are managing all that. Unless you've got staff, which I haven't, it's a one-man band. I am managing everything, and it is chaos. But
would you hire another window cleaner first, or a PA, or not a PA, but would you get somebody to do the leaflet side? Like, what would be more better for you? Somebody to take over the leaflet side, or another bloke where you can then do more of the leaflet?
I've thought about this, and with the leaflet being a franchise and the window cleaning being mine, my plan is to hopefully get them but both paying enough that I can implement my sister and my mum to completely run the leaflet business, that I've not got to do anything. Pay them most of the money, I don't really care. As long as I'm getting the free marketing out of it, I've not got to deal with it. And the window cleaning is mine, my idea, my name.
The plan all along? Because it seems to me like they fit in so nicely.
So when I first left the army, I wanted to start a business, because I've had so many businesses that have failed for whatever reason. I was like, right, my brother's got a Chips Away franchise doing body repair. He's left, they've done very well. He's like, mate, you're paying for all these coaches and stuff for online businesses. If you get into a franchise, it's similar. They'll show you the ropes, they'll set it up for you, they'll hold your hand, but you pay them a bit of a fee. I was like, all right, I'll try it. There's two I was looking at. I like grafting and I like marketing, because I've had marketing business before. There was a tyre fitting company I was looking at doing, there was the leaflet distribution. I was like, do you know what? I can do the leaflet distribution, because I always had in the back of my mind I was going to do some sort of like service-based business, not knowing what it is. But if I can build up this asset, I can always make use of it later down the line. And obviously running it, the leaflet business, I was working on the trains and stuff like that, and I was getting ideas of, do I go back to the exterior cleaning that I used to do in? Met the window cleaner, started watching a few podcasts, like, right, this is what I want to do.
Even in the short term, it's a lot more beneficial. Do you know what I mean? It's just feeding into it. It's super nice.
It is good.
No, that's really, like I said. So you just do window cleaning at this point in time. Do you do gutter soffits and fascias?
Yeah, anything you can do with a water-fed brush, I'll do.
Do you empty the gutters?
Traditionally. And what I do is get my best mate to come with me. I foot the ladder, he climbs up, he digs it out, give him 30, 40 quid for helping us. Jobs are good. And
would you look at maybe getting a vac at some point?
Yeah, 100%. When I've got the money,
Yeah. That 100%. Brings on nicely. What other services would you want to offer?
So this is what I'm umming and ahhing about with the future of what I want to do with it. It's one of them, do I keep it as window cleaning? You probably won't be familiar, nor will these, because I'm in the window cleaning space. There's a guy called Lee Pryor, one of the most successful window cleaners in the UK, and he sticks to just window cleaning.
He doesn't do commercial neither, does he?
No, it's all
residential.
Easy to teach, easy to scale.
Yeah.
And it's just a system that you can just repeat.
So that's like, in our world, that's like us just doing, shut this window, it's raining on me. That's like us just doing mow and goes.
Yep.
Just cutting grass.
In and out.
For Mr. and Mrs. such and such. It's easy to scale, you know, you simple marketing. Do you need your grass cutting? Pictures of your grass, pictures of you with your mower. You can train a bloke, you know, train a lady, you can train anybody to do it. I'm not saying there's no scale, but it's, you know what I mean? Same as
it's a very
windows. It's, you can show your body a couple of hours, well, not a couple of hours, you want a couple of weeks with them, but they'd get it basically.
Yeah.
There's nothing to distract you either. It's cutting grass.
Yes. So it's whether I go down that route of just scaling a window cleaning business, And if I do want to go that route, I'll just keep it as the windows, soffits, fascia gutters, conservatory roofs. Or do I, that's a future plan, and do I just get the most out of what I can do in my van now, get a gutter vac, get a pressure washer, build up a lump sum of cash, that I can then do that? But then does that mean me training up multiple people to do the pressure washing and this and that? Is it getting too busy? They're the two things I'm going back and forth with in my head.
I did that, and my advice is it's a lot harder to slide. I did a lot of different services, so I started off garden maintenance, and then power washing, gutter soffits, fascias, conservatory roofs. I even did a little bit of window cleaning.
Okay.
But then I found that when the gardening round, the mow and go round, was taking off and getting more, so that repeat regular work,
Yeah.
as that was getting more and more busy, it made it harder to do the other services, because yes, in theory the other services should just be as profitable, you know, a day's power washing compared to say a day's, you know, full day of window cleaning shouldn't be too far off, like, not massively. But then it's the marketing, it's getting that, it's the downtime, it's I can't sand today, I've got to come back on another day, but I've got, you know, a full week of lawns, so I've got to make sure, you know what I mean? And that's the only issue. And it's good in a way to have the additional services. So like, I think the gutters are good because during, you know, like for you, you're building up this big customer database.
Yeah.
So no matter what you do, I think if you did whatever service, you'd make money off it. But I think scalability, I think it's doable. I think it'd just be a case that when you're ready to get a staff member, you'd have to get him on the, you know, the round basically.
Yeah.
And then you'd split off and do all the ad hoc jobs. And probably, you know, to be fair, if you've got this, you know, van mounted setup, probably actually more profitable really. Couple, you know, full day of power washing.
Yeah.
You know, you've got it all set up, you know, a couple of jobs or whatever they are in. So it's just time, isn't it, all the time?
Yeah. Or does it get to the point where I have the big window cleaner customer base, I hire someone to do the window cleaning, and I just do the ad hoc pressure washing.
It.
I do the big ticket jobs.
Yeah.
I'll do it. You handle
they're
that.
The jobs as well, where, so if you do that, you could cut your teeth in it, and you can get this, you know, work built up in your experience. But that the ad hoc jobs are the ones you can get. I don't know fully, but you can get a staff member to do a gutter empty. That's not the end of the world.
Easy enough, yeah.
Yeah, vac it out. But a power washing job, and another thing is
there's more to go wrong as well.
One leads to the other. It might be a case where you start doing the power washing, and a bloke might say, "Well, could you do my roof?"
That's what I mean. Then you spread yourself thin, don't you?
Yeah, and then roof scraping. I did that as well. I do roof scraping, as you know, I only do bungalow roofs. And again, I find it's good, but it's time away. It's a full day. It's hard work.
Yeah.
You're taking time away all the time.
I think either way, as long as I stick at the windows, you've got the subscription-based 4 or 8 weekly customers. I've got them on the Squeegee app. All it takes is build up this customer base to 200, 300, 400. I've got 5, 6, 7 grand a month coming in the future. When I decide eventually we do want to do that, it's just a click of a button, mass message. Hey, I'm offering this now. I've got the work. So I ain't got to worry about doing it anytime soon, because if I build up this database of customers, you can sell anything to them, can't you?
Yeah. I think people sleep on that. In my industry, I speak to people and I say to them, like, do you log your customer inquiries? You know, do you have a database? Some people do, but a lot don't. And I always think, if people are showing, so how much would you say it costs you to get a customer? So Facebook or leaflets.
So customer acquisition cost. So on Facebook, it was really good a few weeks ago. It's gone down at least past couple of weeks when I've turned them back on. So it was when I first launched the Facebook ads about 6 weeks ago. It was costing me about £1.80 to £2.30 a lead.
Yeah.
And off the back of that, if it's 1 in every 4, you're looking at about £10, £12 for a customer, which is very cheap if they're paying £16, £25 a month. Switched the ads back on a couple of weeks ago. Leads are coming in at £14. Customers are now costing me 60 quid a customer.
But then it's 50 into, well, there's whatever it is off Facebook.
Still pays it back over the course of the
is
year, but it's a bit like, it's weird. Facebook's weird, man. It's like, you put your ads on, it does really well. You pause it the next week. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but it's all over the place.
It's one thing I want to try, because I said to you earlier, I reckon 10 10 extra mow and go customers will get me where I'm already comfortable, I'm happy, but that 10 are just neating it off nicely. But for me as well, I'm sure you do the same thing. I look at every customer as an opportunity.
Yep.
So every single customer, I'm looking at the gutters and thinking, when did you have them done? Or I'll say to them, do you know we do gutters? When did you last have your gutters done? Same with the soffits and the fascias. I used to do it with the power washing. I stopped doing that now, so that's not really a worry. But even if it's just grass, I'll upsell who does your hedges for you. Would you like a price for your hedges? Just trying to get the most out of every customer.
Out of one customer. I watched something the other day on Facebook, and it was a window cleaner himself talking about a lot of people in business are chasing more and more leads, new and new leads. Like, that's not always how you grow. Contact your existing customers, just offer more to them.
That's how I would say I grew my business. But
Yeah.
some people would also argue that it's not the best growth. So I had people asking me, do you do power washing? So I had some money come in, bit of a windfall. I thought, right, I'm going to buy a power washer. So I spent like $3,500 on a big power washer, got all the stuff for it. Don't get me wrong, it's made its money. It's you know what I mean, I've done what I've wanted to with it. And another customer was like, oh, you don't know anybody could do the gutters.
I'll do it.
And and that's it. One leads to the, oh, do you know anybody who does soffits and fascias? And what I used to do is I'd go and ask my other customers. So I'd look around and see if they'd had theirs done. So I'd pull the trigger if like 5 people wanted it.
Yeah.
You know, or 3 people, you know, and I'd pull the trigger on it. And I just used to think, I'm good at justifying things. I'd think, well, I've got this money, I've got it, you know, I've got this
Pay
tool.
for itself.
Yeah, and to be fair, that power washer, I've sold it now. Good friends had it off me, but it never let me down.
Yeah.
It never cost me anything. It earned its money, you know, and it's gone to a good home. And it's the same with the gutter vacs, and it's all there. I don't do much of it now, but it's all there.
That's it again. If you buy top end kit and you put your money into good kit, you'll always get your money back for it. If it ever comes to me wanting to get 2-man set up, which hopefully I will do soon, that was 1,900 quid. I'll easily get 1,200 quid back for that, and it would have made me the difference easily over the time I've had it.
One thing that I've noticed, so in the gardening world, there's things that you can buy to make your life easier.
Yeah.
But I've really noticed it more in the exterior cleaning world. So, electric hose reel.
I'm against them.
Oh, you really?
Yeah,
I just think to myself, I've seen people with them, and I think that would save time. Hot water system, where it's just quicker to clean. It's like a spinner clean, like the gutter vac system. They've got like a cuff where so the hose all kinks up.
Yeah,
and it ends up like looping,
Yep.
and then you end up pulling the machine over. But you can spend, it says overpriced for what it is, but it's good, like 60 quid. But then it will unfill the hose for you. Or like the different tools you can buy, or like the quick release fittings. It's money, but it makes your life easier. It's like having a good pole or like a shit pole. It's like trauma.
Yes. With some things, yeah. So my old pole in the backpack was carbon fibre. Tell a lie, fiberglass.
Yeah.
Which to someone that's not window clean, you would assume fiberglass is light. It is, but when it's 27, 30 foot with a brush on the end, it's in between your legs and you've got all your body weight like you're fighting a bloody shark on a sea fishing rod.
Is it rigid?
Oh, no, it's flopping all over the place. Was it worth spending the £300 the new carbon fibre pole? 100%.
Yeah.
Back doesn't hurt as much.
See, I went straight in and bought the window cleaning warehouse.
Would have been carbon fibre machine.
Yeah, straight in carbon fibre, and it's even the brushes. Like it come with, I bought a proper gutter and soffit brush where it's like wide, and it's got like the flanges at the end, and it's light. It was expensive.
Yep.
But like I used the one I had before, and it was like a brick was tied to the end of it. This
all over the shop.
So much better. So much better.
Going back to the electric hose reels and stuff like that as well, like with me thinking like all my stuff's like long-term visions but short-term goals. If I was to get electric reel in my van, if I had the extra 600 quid to get one, maybe I would. But it's one of them. If you're working on scale, you've got a few vans on the road, all your lads got electric hoses and all these fancy bits of kit. It's just more to go wrong.
Yeah, that's like out of Lee Pryor boot though, isn't it? Because he hasn't got any. And I can totally see
Does he not?
No, he hasn't, no. So, again, we said earlier, Lee Pryor is like, he's the biggest window cleaner, isn't he?
Yeah, I believe in the UK, yeah.
Biggest UK window cleaner. He's all built it up from nothing, and he is like I say, I'm not fully in your world, but
Yeah.
he is knowledgeable, and odds on the things what he does. So he doesn't have electric hose reels because it's something to go wrong.
Yeah.
It's another reason for the lads to ring up and say,
Can't do my job.
can't do my job, reel's not working, it's stuck out, what do I do? So it's all manual.
For me as well, like, I'm a young lad, reeling in a hose 50 metres or so, it's not the end of the world. It takes 30 seconds.
No, it's not
Saves
too
me
bad.
600 quid. Little things that I'm looking at is when I've got my water-fed pole out, looping up with the hose that you mentioned before, maybe like an anti-swivel, some sort of coupling, those kind of things we're looking at.
What are the things that you pull at the bottom? The
Univalve.
Have you got one?
100%. So when I had the
Yeah.
backpack,
Mate, there's window cleaners in my area that haven't got it.
nah, that's if you're gonna get into window cleaning, a water-fed
Yeah.
pole, you have to have a
Yeah,
univalve because you'll crank your tank on, or with me it was the water-fed
yeah.
backpack. You turn it on,
Just goes.
your brush is jetting water everywhere. You've not even got it on the glass, up the glass. You're wasting water.
Mate, there's a bloke and he's got two. I won't say too much, but he's got 2 or 3 vans. I think he's not as busy as he actually is.
Just looks the part.
Yeah. He's all of his work. I said to him, he got squeegee, so it's like a CRM. He's like, what's that? He hasn't got. He does all of it diary. He's got a whiteboard
Mad.
where he wipes it off, wipes it all, and he does all different work, and he's got no univalves.
Nah, they're a
No
must.
univalve.
It's a little £20 attachment you put on your
Yeah.
hose. To stop
I've
it
had
off the
one
flow.
for about 3 years, and I've never serviced it. Okay, I'm not using it every day, but it's never caused me a problem. It'll probably
Yeah.
break when I next use it.
The problem I had when I first set up the tank on the van is a univalve. You put your little ring crimps either side, don't you?
Yeah.
I didn't buy none of these things. So I got to a job and I was yanking the
Yeah.
hose off and it was pulling off the valve.
Have you got them now?
Yes,
Yeah.
because every job I was going to had to be gentle and I'm quite heavy-handed. I was popping them off. So yeah, I've got them on
Do
there
you put them
now.
on with hot water, the hose? So I soak the hose in a little bit of hot water, and it makes it a little bit more malleable. And
My
then
hose
it
is very
just...
soft.
Oh, is oh, I've got
Because
the
you
red
had that one, it
Yeah,
might be
yeah.
stiff. Mine's
Yeah,
just
it's like
rubber.
fucking-
Yeah.
It's like that Seven Trento, that blue stuff. That's super aggressive. But again, that's something. So I went in with thinking that I'd have a hot water system. Honestly, I had plans for a second van with a full window cleaning setup, hot water system for like the guts off its fascias and the windows, and I know a chap actually. He does. I think he does. I'll have to double check with him. He does 2 or 3 days on the windows and 2 or 3 days on the grass, and he's got a good round off that.
Depends, innit? I'm never going to say no to any opportunity. I do the window cleaning now. If an ad goes out there, some big commercial place constantly, oh mate, we need someone to do X, Y, and Z for 10 grand a month on our property. Just because I don't want to do pressure washing, you ain't going to say no to an opportunity. So like, my mind's always open, but right now, it doesn't make sense. Build up the window round, build that up, and just like see what arises from that.
You'd take it though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Get some air in, mate, and let these car noises come in.
I'm getting sunburned, mate.
Yeah, it's get a bit
It's
hot.
gone
isn't
nice
it?
now, isn't it?
Yeah. No, you'd take it though, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And this is like, for me, I've said it to you a few times. You've got that young person energy, haven't you?
Yeah.
Do you think the army has given you any like qualities? Because like everyone, like the cliche is like army, dead clean, meticulously organised, driven. Is that okay? You know what I mean? Have you took anything from that? And
I understand what
procedures?
you're saying. So yeah, so before I went in the army, we spoke before and I won't go a bit too much, but like my life before then was not the guy I am today. But like being in the army, I think you have to want to change and want the discipline, and the army reinforces that, which I wanted, and I made the most of it, and it made me a better, more driven person. But there's some lads I was sharing rooms, I won't mention any, but I was sharing rooms with in the army that were disgusting.
Yeah.
They were getting put on thing called the brown card. So the seniors had to watch them shower and brush their teeth because they weren't being hygienic. Food in the
Endless
carpet.
soggy biscuit games.
But you'd assume them being a soldier, they're going to be like regimented, clean. No. The army's a bit.
It's just all sorts.
Depends on the
isn't it?
person. Yeah.
It's just people, isn't it? So have you always been entrepreneurial? So you've always, so like when I was at school, I sold chocolate bars, bags of crisps, crap like that. When I left school, I always did little bits on the side to like make a little bit of money. Have you always had that?
Yes. So, how far in depth we go on this talk? We'll brush over it, but not mention things. I'll word it in the right manner.
Mention what you want to.
I'll word it in the right manner.
Bearing in mind, it goes out to at least 150 people.
No worries. Hopefully, I'll never have a boss again. So it's just me.
Yeah.
But what's he doing here?
I don't know. He's showing off to his missus.
From a young age, I always wanted to make my own money. I used to pester people for jobs and stuff like that. I used to do odd jobs around my estate from the age of 10 or 11, washing cars, cutting grass, clearing up neighbours' garages and stuff like that. I used to pester Mr. Patel, my local newsagents, can I have a job, can I have a job? Got into that. And then when I discovered Facebook on this tablet I got for my birthday one day, I was like, oh my goodness, there's a marketplace on here and people sell things. So my brother's PS2 games he'd give me, I'd sell. I'd buy DSs and sell the games and that for more. So I was always into making money. And with me, people say, oh, if you're obsessed with making money, it's a bad habit. But to me, it's like a game. When you play an Xbox game, you're doing tasks to like get your level up and your money up.
Money's such a...
It's just a bit of fun for me.
I just think people look at money as like...
a bad thing.
Like, life isn't all about money, and it shouldn't be, but it really is.
But it has to be, life, unfortunately.
Money gives you... It's a difference between a good quality of life and a shit quality life.
Yep.
It can't buy happiness, but it can buy a more pleasant form of misery.
Yep.
You know, there's nothing like all the most stressful things. The most stressful times of my life is where I've not had enough money.
Exactly that.
Where I've had bills and I've been skint. You know, working at McDonald's for £4.25 an hour, just getting shit all day, and you've got a car that's just constantly breaking, and you need it, and then you leave. You know what I mean? It's just pressure all the time.
Aye. So yeah, I went from the odd jobs, pestering local news agents for jobs, got a job there, buying and selling stuff, got into a Chinese takeaway. And as I grew up and went for all these different jobs and stuff like that, I was buying and selling things in school, and that I was buying things off certain parts of the internet, selling them to people, some dodgy stuff and that. I had a bad experience happen to me while I was doing these dark things, bit of karma you could say, and that scared me out of that kind of lifestyle of selling that kind of stuff. And obviously went to the army, and whilst I was there, I discovered, believe it or not, Joe, these like alpha, I hate saying it, the alpha males and that you see now. The bloody
I think
Justin
since that
Wallace,
documentary, it's not as popular.
So,
I don't know anything about it.
It is quite cringy if you look
at it manscaping?
The manosphere or something.
Manosphere,
I got proper into that when I was in the army, just like trying to better myself. You've got to take it with a pinch of salt.
It's like very male orientated.
100%.
They're speaking to, because I don't know much about the manosphere, but it seems to me like they're speaking to people. I'm not trying to be offensive, but when they've got insecurities.
Yep, 100%. That's what it is.
You're not strong enough. Women don't like you enough. You're not rich enough, but we will give you this. It's like speaking into that.
So that's what you've got to go into it knowing is these people that you're watching are going to give you advice, and this and that, and a lot of business advice I took from it that has actually bettered me with all my businesses I've had. But at the end of the day, they're on there to try and sell you something.
Yeah.
I understood that. All the people you watch, you get kind of brainwashed by them. But after watching these podcasts, I sat down one day, I was like, do you know what? I was sat in my bedroom, my mum's house, I was like, let's just start an e-commerce store now. I didn't know what I was doing. After watching a 45-minute podcast by one of these lads, I've gone on Alibaba or one of these Chinese websites, contacted a supplier for these watches. They look the part, but they come with plastic.
Yeah.
I did drop shipping. So I set up an online store and I sold like 6 of these watches, 20 quid a piece, so 100 odd quid. That never grew from there. But I was like, wow, like off the back end of a video, a bit of motivation and some research, I've done that.
For it, haven't you?
And I was like, do you know what? This would go into something big, this. Messed around with social media marketing. I did a bit of OnlyFans management, believe it or not, for a little while.
Managing somebody else?
Yes. Not well-known influencers, but I was...
So a lady?
Multiple, yeah.
Isn't that, I'm not trying like, could that be a fine line of maybe being like the pimp?
You could call yourself like an online pimp, but...
I don't know. I know what OF is, but I don't know, like... To me, it's just them getting the bangers out and they doing it themselves. I've never known of other people managing.
It was women that I'd be contacted on Tinder, or you'd outreach to them that already have accounts. Go, look, I understand how social media works and these Reddit pages and Twitter and this and that and funnels and stuff. Give me access to your account. We'll try grow it, and I'll give you half of it and keep me off because you can make more money. And it did all right. Made like a couple grand here and there. Let some people down. Made some people some money. Nothing crazy, but But at the time, I was like, this is like the dog's body. I'm so cool.
It's only, when you put it into perspective, it's only like me coming and saying to you, right, I'll help you grow your business.
It's exactly what it is.
Yeah, it's just
It's
that
exactly
it's
what it is.
wrapped up in...
A degenerate environment.
Yeah,
Yep.
and also it could be, if you're not, like, you could be an avenue, you know what I mean? It's
a seedy place. So
Yeah,
that's the whole
that's
reason I
it.
stopped. I was doing it, wasn't making good money. And obviously at this time of my life, I was starting to like wanting to better my life.
yeah.
Religion become a thing I was looking into and stuff. I was like, right, do you know what? Like, it's making me money, but
Yeah.
I'm not being it's not a morally correct thing
Yeah.
to be doing. It's disgusting.
You've
It's
got to live with yourself, haven't you?
playing on my
Yeah,
mind. It's disgusting. The images you see. So I got away from that. Got into all of our online businesses, doing bits and bobs. Amazon FBA I tried. And then was like, do you know what? This online stuff isn't for me. I'm a grafter. I've worked for the agent. I need to do something with my hands and stuff. And at the time, I had a Ford Fiesta, Red Edition, 1 litre eco, little sporty thing, 3-cylinder, 150 brake horsepower. And I decided, for whatever reason, to buy a 2,600 PSI petrol Hyundai pressure washer.
Yeah.
And it's going to go in the back of my Fiesta. I'm going to start pressure washing. So this thing come. I made my own flyers on Vistaprint, went putting them out, was posting in community forums.
So you've done bits of power washing,
Mate,
then?
I took the handlebars off this Hyundai thing, lifted it into the boot, seats down, blue tarpaulin in, kiln sand, brushes, boom, in there. I had a little driveway cleaner. Do you want that clips on the end of a lance, like a little one? Decent.
Was it like ridiculously short? So were you stooping with it? Or was
It hurt me back because I was like...
because you are tall. I didn't realise how tall you are.
It's a long lance, but not long enough.
Folded up in here.
100%. It was too short for me, but I made it work. And then, whilst obviously being... What was I at the time doing then? I was in the army, and I was coming home at the weekend. I was working on a turkey farm at the weekends, dropping off pizza for Domino's, chicken shops and stuff like this. I'm a hustler, man. I do any sort of random job for a bit of money.
Yeah.
I've got no ego attached to jobs. Some people go, oh, you'd never catch me on a turkey farm shoveling shit. Like, to me, money's money. I don't care how I get it.
So I told you that I've only ever had 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Cut
this down, mate. Nice
I've only ever had 2 jobs. I had a job interview actually at a turkey farm in
No way.
Telford.
What's it called? Aberdeen?
I don't know.
Oh, that's the one round there.
I went and there was this old guy, and he made machinery as well. It was through one of my mates, and he was an old proper farmer. Proper farmer, through and through. And to be fair, I thought the interview, he had somebody doing it for him, but he said to him that he's going to give him another chance, but this guy's letting him down, all that. And it was a live-in position, actually. It was a static car. When I think about it,
That's all right, you know.
But it was basic farm wage, whatever it was. But it's weird, actually, because it's amazing how differently my life could have been. That if I'd got that job, I don't know where I'd be, because I'd be living near Telford in a little static caravan, looking after turkeys and chickens and shit. Mate, that's crazy. So you've always been a grafter, haven't you? You can whatever you've done, you can never take away the fact that you've always grafted.
Yeah, I've done quite a bit. So the pressure washing was at weekends when I had a bit of time off. I did the job decking, resealing, conservatory screen with a pressure washer. Did that for the first time, blasted the gutters all over the house, made a mess. Just learning on the job, innit? Do one job, you'd clean it. And the customer's like, you've left like swirl marks because I've not done it. It's all just learning curve, innit? But I made it work, made a few quid, made some cash. And then that was causing quite a lot of back. I've got a bad back. Yeah. It was causing a lot of my back issues. So I was like, do you know what? Sold up and sold it.
Would you revisit that now that you've got more of an idea, you've got a customer base, you've got the van? Would you look at doing it again?
That's why I'm on an R in, or is it then, am I spreading myself too thin trying to do everything again? Do you know what I mean? It's on my mind. It is.
It's just because you know yourself, you've had the Hyundai back trauma.
Yeah.
So you'd need at least a more commercial machine. You'd need a whirlaway because they're quite tall, they are, so you wouldn't get any problems with that. But what do you reckon? A couple of grand for that? You know what I mean? It's going to cost.
Pays
you
itself off, though, doesn't it? It will pay
itself
off. It does,
doesn't it?
Jobs. That's it. But where were we there? What have I done? So yeah, bit of pressure washing at the weekend, and then give up with that. And do you know what? I'm going to work at the army, work at the turkey farm on the weekends, and do the cash and delivery job work. I was doing that. Come to the point where I was like, I don't want to be in the army anymore. I didn't plan on staying there long term anyway.
How long did you do in the end?
Just shy or just over 4.5 years ish.
Is that because you got to do a minimum, haven't you?
Yeah,
Is
so
that you've done your bit?
yeah, so how it works in the military is any normal job you give like 2 weeks of notice. So in the army it's 12 months. So at your 3-year point, you can say I don't want to be here anymore, and you leave on the 4th year. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So I got to the 3-year point, speaking with my chain of command, I was like, I don't want to be here anymore. It's not for me. I want to obviously go and work for myself. And spoke to you about my goals stuff. We can get onto in a minute. This job is not aligned with my goals at all. I cannot make the money I want to make here. And during that whole process of having the chats of signing off, if you sign off, you're not compensated, you don't get nothing for it. Bearing in mind, I've been going in and out the medical stuff with a bad back, collapsed discs and stuff. During this period of wanting to leave, I've got an exercise, we're playing soldiers, cam creamed up, rifles in the woods and that.
Yeah.
I fell off the back of a truck, snapped my ankle, metal plates and that. And that was then, mate, don't sign off. You can get medically discharged and compensated. I was like, oh, right. But it means staying in an extra, not 4 years, 4.5, but it's worth the wait.
Yeah.
Went down that route, rehab and stuff like that. Come to the end of the army career, I was like, right, I've got a little tiny lump sum of money here. What do I do? And then started the leaflet business. Yeah.
Do you get a pen? Did you get any before a pension from that 4 years?
It's tiny. It's like a few grand in it. But for 4 years, all right, 4 years. And even then, once it come to me leaving the army, it was like, got the leaflet business set up. That's very up and down, up and down, up and down, still to this day, hence why I've started this. But I was like, right, I need a job. Hey, left the army, leaflet business. I was pot washing the back of a pub, stopped that. Domino's dropping off food and that kind of stuff again. Morrison's meat factory, packing minced meat in a freezer under the ground.
Oh,
Left that. I then...
Is the meat good from Morrison's? Or down
All the meat comes from there. Your Aldi meat's made in there. Your is it called like Fat Fighters or Slimming World or something?
Yeah.
Like that? It's all coming from the same one. We would package them up different. Horrible working environments.
Yeah.
12-hour shifts. Clock in, clock out for the toilet. Clock in, clock out for your food. It's slave work, mate. Left there. I was like, right, I'm gonna give myself 3 months. I had a bit of money. Give myself 3 months going on the leafleting. Did it really well. Then it didn't fizzle down. I was like, right, I need a job. I was like, do you know what? I want to do one of these little easy pot washing jobs, this and that, because it's easy, but I've got engineering skills. I was a mechanic in the army. And at the same time, coincidence, the next day, I was at my sister on a Thursday. I was telling her I wanted a job as an engineer. The boyfriend was like, hey, there's a recruitment down tomorrow in the football stadium in Crewe. They're after people work on the railways. Gone there, got the job, £19 an hour, which is good wage to earn a wage. Was there 3 months. And during that 3-month period, talking to the window cleaner, and I was like, right.
What were you doing now? Track work or just?
No, so the carriages were brought in, and I was HVAC, so heating, ventilation, and air conditioning. Really nice place to work. All your packs are on jigs, on a reel, so there's no awkward. You just sit down and do your job all day. If all this fails, I wouldn't even mind going back there to work. As a plan B. It was all right job, to be fair. But again, doesn't align with my goals, doesn't make the money I want to make, and I want to work for myself. And then one Friday, come home from work after battling with myself all week. I was like, Mum, I think I need to quit. She's like, hey, no one's going to tell you to. And I just pulled the pin and went all in on that.
What are your goals? Because I'll clean it next time. I gave you out. So I do 1 year, 3 year, 5 year goals.
Yeah.
How do you've told me one of your goals, like your main overall. Just go from the beginning, matey.
So I've had lots of mentors in the past that have paid for, or just people been around in seminars and stuff, and they try to do goal setting as you do. It's like 1 year, 3 year, 5 year. For me, that doesn't work because things are bound to change in those times, and the goal you don't actually hit, you either get near to it or more than it. So you never hit the goal. You do less or more. You don't ever hit that precise digit, and that, whether I'm like autistic or ADHD, that triggers me, and I think of myself as a failure if I don't hit that precise target. Even though I was to make more than the target, I'd be like, I should have gone for higher, or it doesn't work. So my 3 goals I've always set, number 1 being like my end goal in life is to retire my mum soon, obviously. No one's going to live forever, but retire her soon is the end goal. How I get there, I don't care. Hence why I've had multiple businesses, multiple jobs. Doesn't bother me as long as I can get there. Be in a position where I can go on like little things, go on a few holidays a year, not worry about money, be able to go buy nice food like you do, eat out, not have to check the bank, that kind of living.
Good quality of life.
Good quality of life. Own my van, own a car, misses a car. Good quality of life, retire my mum. That is that there. However I get there, I'm not too bothered. Not too bothered.
Have you got ideas for staff?
Yeah,
Because it is scalable, isn't it?
100%.
Definitely.
So they're my life goals. And obviously with the business and stuff, like I mentioned earlier, the leaflet side of things, hand over to family member to manage. And then with this, yeah, go as big as I can kind of thing.
When do you reckon you'll hit that?
Want my first member of staff?
Yeah.
Oh, mate, putting goals in my head now.
Oh,
You're making me set goals. I've got a holiday in February next year. So what's that, 10 months away or so? This is me trying to set goals now.
Right, so when you go on holiday, you want a bloke to cover you or a lady.
I want by that point that like
that's your non-worded goal.
That's me going, I need to go on holiday and windows still need to be cleaned during that time.
Yeah.
I don't mind doing the admin, but someone needs to be cleaning the windows in the van while I'm away. That's by that point, I need to have something covered. So that's 10 months-ish.
I think it's doable, matey. I really
With
do.
the rate I'm going, I think it is, yeah.
Hey, this is it. I know it's a bit all or nothing with you, but I always think you've got that in mind. If you graft towards it, you're going to be better off if you're not at it. You're going to still be better off than if you'd have never even tried in the first place.
What's that saying? It's like aim for the moon, land on the star, or something like that, or the other way around. You aim high, even if you miss it, you've gone further
Get
than
off
what you
your
expect.
fucking arse and give it a go. I do. Like I said, if you've never done it, you've never wanted to do it, you've never tried.
Yeah.
You know, you wouldn't go anywhere near it, would you?
No.
Have you had any? So a little bit of light-hearted when you deal with a Joe. I love for Joe Blogs public, but oh God, have you had any nightmare experiences with people yet?
Ooh. I'm trying to think of like the worst one. So with the leaflet side of things, all the time, and it's just time wasted. You know how it goes. I want X amount of leaflets doing this and that. You'd be on the phone for on and off all day. This and the design.
Yeah.
This, the invoice lands. They don't pay it, and you never hear from them again. So there's the ones that are your time wasters, but once...
So they've left unpaid invoices.
Yeah. And
after they've been delivered.
No, so all my jobs are prepaid up front.
Yeah.
So
So
gone
you're
through
doing
the
all the leaflets, all of the, and then they're just ghosting you.
Like, time to make payment amount, let's do it. Like, no, it's not getting done. Happens all the time. That's just business, I assume.
Yeah.
I've not spoken to many people, but I'm just assuming not every customer's going to want to pay.
Could you put something in place to do that? So, like, yeah, we can do a consultation for you. It's going to be £50, but if you go ahead with it, we can knock that off your bill.
Yeah, I tried pushing out a thing once. It's like, right, if you want to reserve a spot in a round, it's going to be 50 quid, non-refundable. Get through the haters. But it's one of them, like, the haters don't pay that.
Yeah.
And the ones that do want to pay just give you the full amount up front anyway, so it made no difference.
Yeah,
Like, it made no difference at all. With the window cleaning side of things, let me think now. It's been that many the past few weeks.
You can say if you haven't this time, they walk amongst us, mate.
But
They're just like little smurfs, like little. Do you remember playing The Sims?
Yeah.
Where, like, you pick them up by the collar and drop them.
drop them somewhere else.
I just think there's someone out there that's just farming just little bumbling idiots or people with no idea. Pick them up and just drop them. It's not. They just don't understand how things work, do
No.
they? Like, he was telling me about that one. She was price shopping where she's happy. Was she happy with a window cleaner? Or he was happy with his window cleaner?
You jogged my memory now, yes.
But he's wanting to find someone cheaper, and it's only like a few quid.
So that was it. He saw an ad. And he's like, I met. Tell her, it was a leaflet. He's rang off a leaflet. So he's rang off a leaflet. I go, yeah, I've seen your leaflet. He says it's from £12. Wonder how much it'll be for a 3-bed semi-detached. Like, all right, mate. We charge £16 4 weekly, £19 8 weekly. Like, bloody hell, that's expensive. He's like, I went, something about his window cleaner. I went, so why are you ringing me then if you've already got a window cleaner? And he's like, he just bumped his price up from like £10 to £12, or it was a couple quid increase, nothing crazy. I was like, right, so you've called me to change window cleaner over a couple of quid. He's like, yeah. He goes, this guy, his name's this is his business. He's been doing it years, he does a great job. I ended the call there. I was just thinking, like, wow, like, what a bad customer he is to support you for all these years to bin you off over a couple of pound.
I had a customer, didn't last long, and she said, I'm so happy I've got somebody. I've told my friend about you because you're really cheap. I was like, like that meme,
it's not a compliment.
and I was like, yeah, she she just wanted the cheapest of the cheap. And somehow I fitted in with her thing, but she ended up finding somebody
It
cheaper.
was cheaper, yeah.
Well, it always gets me the depths that people will go to. Like I personally think, so like, what's a minimum charge? Like, what's your minimum charge?
We didn't have one, but as of last week, it's 16 quid we put it as.
So like, if someone's got a 2-bedroom house, it's 16 quid potentially.
Which is the same price as a 3-bed semi.
So, right, and so a 3-bed semi every 4 weeks is £16.
That's the cheapest thing we do.
To maintain their window.
Yeah.
I think.
It's nothing.
So like, and this is what I can't understand. Like, so I have a minimum charge of £25.
Yep.
So for me to go and mow their lawns,
lawn cutting, yeah.
So potentially there could be a 3-bedroom house, semi, because some have big lawns, some have small lawns, and it's £25. So that's £50 for me to just mow their grass.
Yep.
But yeah, it's £16, and I'm not saying the grass is as impactful as the windows, but I just think that's a really good price. I don't know why people would quibble over it, because you're cleaning. You're not doing the soffits and fascias, but you're doing frames.
Sills.
You're doing front door as well.
The doors, yeah. I'm even that nice that if I'm there and like you have outside lights and that, I clean them up, the lecky boxes. I do it all to make a good impression first time round. But
I don't know what it is, but then I get people like, I'm saying it in an ideal world, my minimum charge is 25, but mate, I get people haggling down. Oh, my last bloke he used to for a tenner. I mean, it's like, how did he think we can live off that? It's like, we've still got to have the setup. We've still got to have the ability. It's like, you've got a uniform. It's like, was that a decision day one, uniform?
No, it wasn't.
It didn't seem long.
It was
too long.
Traditional water-fed backpack, cowboy in it. Second I got that tank fit, I was like, right, I need to get stickers and uniform on and work pants.
Yeah.
Just to look the part, yeah. Because it's one of them, when you...
But people don't realise, so we have said it, but you started your window cleaning journey pretty much the same time you started YouTube.
Yes.
And it's 63 days.
Yep.
So you were probably rocking around with no uniform within
a few days, yeah.
Mate, it took me. So I only had. I think I did like 2 years without a uniform.
That's mad, that.
So I had, like, when I say, don't get me wrong, I wasn't turning up in trackies and trainers, but I had work clothes on, so like these sort of trousers, jeans, black jeans, boots. I had what was like a work shirt, but I didn't have a branded uniform.
Yeah.
So like, you're making it sound like you were cowboyed it for months, mate.
No, it was a few days. I just felt horrible doing the jobs. It's one of them, if I was paying someone to come to a service, I don't want a lad rocking up with At first, there was a big patch of paint missing on the van when I pulled the old stickers off. Ladders on the roof, I've got my trackies on, a random fleece, and it's like, don't look the part. And if you're trying to charge a bit more of a premium, you got to look the part to fit in as well.
I am a big believer in that. I think how you want you to be treated in your business is how you want to be brought along.
Yep.
If you turn up and you try, I'm not saying it, but trackies and trainers, gym clothes, I know there is blokes that work out the back of the van, back of like estate cars and vehicles, but it's how you want to be treated. If you want to be a luxury service or provide a luxury service, because that's what you're doing.
Yep.
Like your service, like I've got customers, they haven't got window cleaners. Like their windows have not been done in years, but they aren't green. Like the missus might go out and just, like you'll see the husband do the windowsill.
Yeah.
But from a distance, you wouldn't notice. You will, but they're getting you in. Oh, like I said, I just think uniform and how you want to be treated is just so important. Yeah,
those that haggle over price as well. There's been a couple that have won over after explaining why I charge. Some people don't want to hear it. It's my guy does it for tenner. I'm not paying 16. Phone's gone down. There's been a couple where it's like, right, I understand mine's £7, £5 more than your old window cleaner, but there's a reason you're asking for a new window cleaner. Yours isn't showing up in months. When he does show up, he doesn't tell you he's showing up. He's knocking on your door, climbing over your back gate.
We say that, like, they'll moan about price and stuff, and then they'll say about the gardener. And I said, well, where is your gardener? Oh, he stopped turning up, or he let me down. I'm like, well,
that's why,
yeah, we're not going to do that. We're a proper service. You're paying a price. You're not just getting a gardener, you're getting a gardener who'll come every 2 weeks.
Yep.
He will, if you want him to, he'll let you know the day before. It's got insurance,
Yeah.
so if we put a window through, or your
covered.
water fed pole or anything damages anything, we're covered.
Yeah.
So we'll get this wrapped up, but I want to ask you, what do you like to do? So when you're not organising the leaflet round and and everywhere, what do you like to do in your spare time?
Everything's always orientated to like better in my life. It's weird, but I don't like chilling out because I see it as a bad thing. It's weird how my brain works.
I've had to come to terms with that. So I've had it where you'd have like a rain day and you'd just be guilty, like I need to be doing stuff.
Yeah.
And even on the weekend, and I think it's like my experience is I think it's all right now, as long as like your life isn't burning around you.
Yeah.
You can do that, but eventually you'll have to. So what I did to sort it out for me was I had days. I would go, right, I am working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm working 5 days. I work 9 till 5. If I have to do a bit of admin after work, that's fine.
Yeah.
But 9 till 5, if I can do my admin in the day, that's brilliant. There's jobs that I do that dictates I've got to do it on a weekend, so commercial work. But typically I try and stick to my days off. So I'll say, right, I'm having this. In my diary, I'll book out days, so like ahead. So like when we organise this, I book that out. It's a full day off, time off. But I think it's important. You're all right now.
Yeah.
You can burn it. You can burn the candles both ends, but eventually, whether it's age or I don't know, eventually you'll be like, we need to sort this.
Yeah. I class like gym as my downtime because you're not you're not on your phone, you got your music and you're enjoying yourself a bit like that.
Yeah, if you're on the phone in the gym, you're not doing it right.
Doom scrolling and that.
Yeah,
and then every now and again I go fishing. I'm trying to get back into that so I can give myself downtime.
Yeah.
You've seen me putting bait in the river because I'm going to try and make myself get back into it so I can have time off my phone in nature, fishing. So I'm prepping the river for that in a few weeks.
See, I like doing walking and just stuff like that, just to
split them up, innit?
Yeah, it's just you can't. I love my phone. I love, you know what I mean. But mate, you can doom scroll like TikTok and shit like that. You can.
It's a right trap, innit?
Yeah, it is. You'll watch it and you'll be an hour's gone by or half an hour. And if you do that every single day, it's like 3 hours a week you're losing. But I like going for my little walks or out on little trips. Just centres it, doesn't it?
Get you away from it all.
It does. So you're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I will leave a description, but watch YouTube channel so people can go and watch you because you're doing. So you said that you want to do a daily vlog for 365 days.
Yes, which I'm hitting so far. There's been a couple of days where I've not done the vlog, but I've uploaded like something else. So one of them was like a month recap of the first month self-employed. I'll probably do a similar thing sometime soon, and the 3-month mark as well. But I do want to do a year straight, which would be pretty cool. See how the channel performs. And it's something to look back on as well.
Yeah,
6 years into your journey.
That's one thing I used to be so against, not against social media, but like I just didn't do it. But like now I've got so all my holidays I'll put pictures up on Facebook.
Yeah. I
put all my failures on YouTube, like if I have problems or difficult customers or I'll put it all up. And I've got a record. So 10 years from now, I don't think YouTube will go anywhere. I think when I'm in my retirement, I think we'll look back at it.
Yeah.
It's like you can watch episodes of like classic Corrie still.
From back
it's on YouTube. Somebody's uploaded something from 50. It's going to be there. There's proof of it. And it's just, I think it's good to look back on. I do.
It's the main reason I'm doing it. It's just to have something to look back on, to see where I am in 5-10 years time. But the handle's just my name. It's at Cayman Grooms. It's KAYMENGROOM. Yeah, we're nearly at 500 as well. Don't know if this is going out, but might be there, might not be. But do go and follow.
It's going out probably next few weeks, but mate, you might be at 501.
Be nice by
balling it, mate.
Yes.
Right, so yeah, we'll leave that here now, guys. As usual, have a good day. I always say keep on gardening, but I suppose it's keep on window cleaning.
Keep on grafting, keep on working.
That's it, mate. It's grafting. It sounds like dead, like soapboxy, doesn't it? But you've got to go out and graft. You've just got to go up off your arse and do it, haven't you?
Just do something with your life.
Don't get me wrong, there is times and places and instances where things can fall on your lap, can't they?
Mm-hmm.
You could buy a lottery ticket and you could win the lottery, and that's it. You rest of your life, you're sorted. But it's not going to happen, is it really? You've got to fucking graft for whatever you want to be doing.
But if you're grafting and putting yourself out there, all it takes is one big
Yeah.
commercial job to land on your
Yeah,
lap.
I
That's
told
not
you the
luck.
story.
You've put yourself out there.
Yeah.
You've earned that.
I don't believe in luck. I believe that you can manufacture luck.
Yeah.
So I told you how I met that solicitor, which is like my best
Yep.
customer. That's not luck. That's, in a way, right time, right place.
Yep.
My brother. But then if I would have never been a gardener, if I would have never have done this service, if I never have bought that gutter back, if I never have grafted, you know what I mean? It would never have happened, and I would never have been here. You know, it's like if I'd have got that job on that turkey farm, I could have been in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, just getting farmer's lung, because it's dusty as anything. You know, you just don't know, do you?
No. Just work hard, put yourself out there. Network as well.
Yeah,
Meet as
talk
many
to
people. Tell everyone what you do.
Man, and this is it. I try and speak to all the gardeners in my area, and I've rung up gardeners. I said, "Hey, you know, Sam here from SGM. Like, I'm not expecting him to know, but I'm telling him I'm more of a gardener." And it's like, you want to go for a coffee, or I'll see him out and about, and they're a bit territorial. They're a bit worried about, like, I'm like, mate, you're in Newcastle, like, you know, you garden miles away. I don't know where you work. I just want to meet up and have a chat with you, or even in the local area. Yeah, but I do, overwhelmingly though, there is a couple in my local area a bit funny. But I do, yeah, network, talk to people. You know, you never know. It's like you've said, you've had people reaching out to you, asking advice, talking to you. It's important.
I've had some business saving advice from my YouTube comments.
Yeah. I have. I've had some such good advice from it. And you can be a turtle, can't you? And you can be a little hermit, and you can wander your way through lives. But then, told you about that window cleaner earlier, where he's working off ladders, and he takes out a bucket with him, and he, fills up at a customer's tap. And I had a pair of, from the house clearance, like shitty step ladders, like, they were crap, mate. I bent one of the steps getting it apart proper. He says, "Can I have them?" I said, "Yeah." He's like, "I'll use that when I'm on my window cleaning round." And he's like, I've tried that water fed pole, and he's working off ladders. And I'm like, oh, mate, just
Mad.
Yeah, the same as said earlier, window cleaner in my area, big, pen and paper, whiteboard, anti got a univalve. Crazy. So yeah, we'll wrap this up. See you in a bit, guys. As usual, good day. Keep on gardening.
See you in a bit.